Ayun mga kababayan, welcome back for another video at eto na naman tayo, ang inyong lingkod, Birador Piqua at your service.
You know, we do that better than anybody.
I bet you got it twisted, you don't know who to trust. So many player hating niggas trying to sound like us. Say they ready for the front, but I don't think they know it. Straight to the depths of hell is where them cowards going. Well, all you still down, nigga, holler when you see me. And let these devils be sorry for the day they finally free me. I got a caravan of niggas every time we ride. Hitting motherfuckers up when we pass by. Until I die, live the life of a boss player. Cause even when I'm high, fuck with me and get crossed later.
Thank you so much for having us today, Mr. President. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll get to the flood control projects first.
Okay.
Okay. Meron kayong binubuong independent body, no, para imbestigahan yung mga anomalous flood control project. Can you tell us sino yung mga kasama dito sa independent body na ito?
Well, what I can tell you is that unang-una, nagbubuo nga tayo ng tinatawag naming Independent Commission. Wala pang formal name, pero yun ang binubuo namin. Independent Commission para imbestigahan ito nga ang mga lumalabas na anomalya sa mga flood control project. Yung mga personalities, ayoko namang maunahan ang actual na announcement dahil hindi pa solid talaga, pero malapit na.
Pero paano sila maiba po sa mga existing agency like COA, Ombudsman?
They're completely separate from government.
But how powerful will they be?
We will give them all the powers that are necessary for them to come to a conclusion, to come to some findings, para meron naman, alam natin kung ano yung nangyari. At isa pang bagay dito na napakahalaga para sa akin, dahil ang lalim na ng problema. Ang nais ko talagang malaman, paano ba tayo umabot sa ganito?
Paano nga ba?
Hindi nga
Bakit maging ganitong massive yung corruption?
Ako governor, hindi ganito. At bukod pa sa laki ng halaga ng nakukuha ng kung sino-sino na tao na wala namang karapatan na bulsahin ang pera na yan, bukod pa ron ay hindi nila tinatago.
Garapala na po. In your words, it's economic sabotage.
Yeah. Kasi ngayon sila, walang pakialam.
But how did it become that way?
Why?
Why?
This is what I
why
really.
so brazen?
How did we evolve? How did the system evolve? So it became like this. It did not happen overnight. This happened over many decades. And we have to figure out kung ano ba talaga ang nangyari para hindi na mangyari ulit, to put the safeguards in place, if it requires legislation, if it requires restructuring the government, lahat yan kailangan natin gawin. Pero kailangan natin malaman kung paano tayo, ako, nasasyak ako, hindi ako makapaniwala na nandito na tayo na ganito na ang gobyerno na...
But so many regimes and it just keeps getting worse. So
It did.
So how did we get here and what can we do now?
Well, I cannot give you a complete answer to how did we get here. The simplistic answer will be, paano tayo nagkaganto? Dahil pinabayaan. And what can we do? What we can do is to find out how this happened, who are the people that are involved, make them answerable for their wrongdoing, and fix the structure so this is not allowable.
Okay.
That's the word that I think that it became allowable. Okay lang.
Yes.
Hindi problema yan. Hindi krimen yan. Sige lang.
It was normalized.
Yeah,
It's
normalized.
people have come to accept this, no?
Yes, yes.
But to the level na 30% na lang yung naiiwan sa mga proyekto, astounding yun.
That's the part that talagang hindi ako makatulong pag iniisip ko. Paano tayo nagkaganto?
That's why we're really looking forward to this independent body which you will be forming.
Yes.
And we're just wondering, how powerful will this body be? Will they be able to even investigate the congresspeople, the Senate?
They will have the
subpoena
authority
powers?
to investigate anything and anyone. Otherwise, then what they will have, they sasabihin, may sacred cow na naman, o may pinoproteksyonan dahil kasama sa politika, whatever. Pagka nangyari yun, wala rin kabuluhan yung kanilang investigasyon.
Okay, Mr. President, pakiramdam ng marami, talagang nalulunod na po tayo sa korupsyon, no? Sometimes, yung mga ordinaryong mamamayan, medyo we ask ourselves, ano bang magagawa natin? Nag-launch po kayo nitong initiative na pwedeng magsumbong directly sa Pangulo, yung mga gusto magreklamo, no? How effective has this been?
Since we created the website, we have 12,000 plus already reports that are coming in. And these reports, hindi lang ito...
Hindi lang flood control projects.
Hindi lang. May mga paving, mga road widening, Maraming dumadating. Of course, it was supposed to be, we started talking about only flood control. Pero siyempre, nagkaroon ng tao ng line of communication sa akin na para makapagreklamo sila, ginagamit talaga nila. That has been very effective. And that's why I encourage everybody. Tuloy, lahat ng hinihikayat ko kayo lahat. Pagka meron talaga kayong gusto ireklamo ninyo.
I would think it's heartbreaking when you see all these Filipinos working so hard, tapos on the flip side, nakikita ko nyo yung massive corruption na nangyayari, no? I mean,
No, I'm not disheartened. I'm not disappointed. I get very, very angry. How can you do this to people that have worked every day of their lives? Walang ginawa ito kundi magtrabaho. Nagsakripisyo ng mahirap for very little. Just to be able to send money home, just to be able to feed their family, send their children to school. That's all they want in life. Kukunin nyo pa sa kanila yon para bumili ng Rolls Royce.
Mr. President, masakit na nga yung mga...
Oh, horrible situation.
Actually, ako, nasasaktan ako. Pag nakikita ko, pag naririnig ko, may mga nag-a-apply ng Portuguese citizenship, Spanish citizenship, at kung ano-ano pa, no? Parang, I guess, sometimes people are feeling hopeless when they see the massive corruption and, but what would you like to tell them?
There's hope. Have hope. We've seen all of what people are complaining about or having to live with. Yung kailangan ninyong pagtsagaan, pagtiisan na araw-araw niya mga buhay. Alam namin yun. At lahat ng aming gawin, na kayang gawin, ginagawa namin. Pero yun na nga yung babalik na naman ako doon sa nasabi ko kanina, na ang lalim ng kalawang, ang lalim
Yes.
ng bulok. They keep saying, how about if these are your friends? How about if these are your kaalyado? I said, what can you do? And I said, we're making an omelet. We're going to have to break some eggs. There's just no way around it.
Even if they're relatives as well.
Well,
Yeah.
who's more important? Your friend? Your political supporter? Or every single ordinary Filipino citizen? Who's more important? To me, it's the Filipino citizen. Nobody is more important than Filipinos. Nobody, not one person is more important. Not me, not anybody is more important. Whatever it is that's going to be good for Filipinos, you sacrifice that for the Filipinos. That's what being a good Filipino means. You make sacrifices for the country. You make sacrifices for your people.
You're teary-eyed.
Yes, because I'm very upset. No, because I see people having a hard time. And and they don't deserve it. Mabuti mga kung masamang tao yan. Dapat parusahan. Hindi naman eh. Walang ginawa yan kundi magtrabaho. Kundi mahalin ang pamilya. Ba't mo paparusahan? Para magpayaman ka? That makes no sense to me.
Sa dami ng sakit ng ulo niyo po, do you ever regret being president?
No. Not for
You didn't even
one.
pause to think.
Not for one moment.
Why?
Because I am given the opportunity to the privilege, the opportunity, and the chance to actually do something. All of the things that I complained about all my life, now I can do something about them. And that is the greatest privilege that anyone can be granted. So no, I don't regret.
Mr. President, dito naman sa ongoing investigation ng Senado at Kamara tungkol sa mga anomalous flood control projects, tama ba na sila pa ang mag-imbestiga kahit na ilan sa kanila ay sinasabing sangkot?
Alam mo, prerogative ng Kongreso yan eh. Prerogative ng House of Representatives yan na mag-conduct sila ng investigasyon. At prerogative ng Senado na mag-conduct sila ng investigasyon. So patuloy natin. At kahit pa paano, pagka may masusing investigasyon, kahit pa paano meron tayong makukuha din dyan. So baka makatulong din. So but allow them. We will do we will have the independent commission. We'll organize it. We will support it fully. And all the other organs of government will I'm sure play their part in finding the truth to all of these anomalies.
Pero sa palagay nyo, dapat bang at least mag-inhibit yung mga may kaugnayan dito sa mga issue nito?
Wala namang aamin na may kaugnayan sila, hindi ba? Kahit sino. So, hindi sila mag-inhibit. So kahit sabihin mo, at saka wala namang power ang executive sa legislature. Gagawin nila yung gagawin nila. But that's their prerogative.
So far, Mr. President, pinangalanan na yung mga contractor, pati mga anak nila na babash sa social media.
Yeah.
No, may mga tinanggal na taga DPWH and some cases are being filed against them. Paano naman po kung sangkot si Kong, si Gov, si Mayor? How far are we gonna take this?
Until we solve the problem. Yung dapat natin pipilahan ng kaso, may ebidensya tayo na matibay. Unang-una. Pangalawa, na kapag sila na out of action na, ay talagang magbabago. Dahil sila talaga nagpapatakbo. So, I suppose the description that sometimes we use, yung big fish talaga, yung talagang nagpapatakbo nitong sistema na ito. Yun. Kasi pag hindi mo mabubuwag yung sistema yan, hanggang tinanggal mo yung mga player na yan. So, tatanggalin natin yung mga player na yun. At kahit sino man sila, para maging maayos ang patakbo ng sistema.
Kahit naman sinuportahan kayo or something, talagang wala silang kawala dito sa campaign na ito.
Wala talaga tayong magagawa eh. We have the truth has to come out. Kaya nagkaganto dahil pinabayaan eh. We look the other way, nagbulag-bulagan tayo, diba? Nagbibingi-bingihan tayo, wala tayong naririnig. Kaya tayo nang gaganto. Ba't natin babalik yun? Ay, hindi, wala kaming alam dyan. Wala naman kami naririnig.
Yun ang nakapagtataka. Why were the people in the past looking the other way? Why?
Because that's the system already eh. Kahit ayaw mo, pagka sasabihin na hindi ako interesado sa mga ganyan, di ba? Masasagasaan ka ng sistema. Sasagasaan ka ng sistema.
Okay.
Yung mga nandyan na aktibo dyan sa mga kalokohan na yan, aanhin ka, atakihin ka, di ba, para to get you out of the way kasi baka magsumbong ka pa.
Mr. President, nag-resign kamakailan si DPWH Secretary Manuel Bonoan. Can you tell us how that conversation went?
He decided, he said, I'm nakakaabala na ako sa'yo in terms of command responsibility. He said, I take responsibility for that. Dapat hindi nangyari sa ilalim ko, nung sekretarya ko na ito. So, bibitawan ko na lang. Sabi ko.
Okay, and you chose Vince Dizon as your new DPWH Secretary. Why do you think is he the right person to clean up the department?
He did a very good job in DOTR, and I think he understands very well what needs to be done. And I think he's committed enough to this, what we are doing, that he will do whatever is necessary, even if it's a little difficult, kahit na medyo may magagalit sa kanya. You know, he's very professional. Basta trabaho. Hindi naman walang personalan.
Binigyan nyo yung Public Works Department at Budget Department ng 2 weeks para busisiin yung lahat ng kailangan busisiin, himayin yung kailangan himayin dyan sa 2026 budget ng DPWH. 2 weeks. Confident ba kayo na magagawa nila yon in 2 weeks?
Marami na tayong nagawa as of now pa lang. Number one, we already are seeing na lahat ng flood control project na dapat nilalagay sa 2026 na budget, hindi na siguro kailangan. So there will be no budget for 2026 for flood control. Dahil meron naman 350 billion for 2025 na hindi pa nauubos talaga. So tuloy-tuloy pa yung trabaho. Hindi naman ibig sabihin titigil natin yung flood control project, mga flood control project. Ibig sabihin titiyakin na ngayon natin na ang paggastos tama, ang pag-implement tama, maayos ang design, etc. etc. And then how do we do this? Sinasabi ko nga, interesado ko na makipag-usap tayo sa mga contractor na tapusin nila. Ayusin nila. O di mag-usap kami after that. Pero before that, ayusin nila, buuhin nila. Up to specification. At their cost, wag naman sila don't expect the government to pay for it. Ayusin nila yung project nila.
Oo nga.
O di sige, mag-usap tayo after that.
Iniisa-isa nyo na nga, binibisita nyo, nakikita natin po yon. But ang mga kongresista gusto nilang i-return to sender yung NEP. Is that still a possibility?
No.
Baka hindi umabot no?
No, it's not a possibility. Ang titignan na lang is the DPWH budget. Unilaterally, from our end in the executive, I already instructed the DPWH to review and to rewrite the DPWH budget. So we have a commitment to Congress that the rewritten DPWH budget will be submitted to them.
Sabi nyo, libo-libong pasyente yung natutulungan nitong zero balance billing program nyo dahil nakaka-avail sila ng mga libreng serbisyo sa mga government hospital. But I'd like to know, masustain ba natin ito?
Yes. I don't do anything that I cannot sustain. Alam mo, may isip akong negosyante. It has to be self-sustaining. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
So kaya na budget
Ba't
natin?
mo pagagawin? Kasi aasa ang tao, they'll come to depend on a service. And then after 5 years, 10 years, whatever, you'll take it away from them. Di ba? What's the point of that?
Oo, kasi
So I never do anything. Of course, believe me, if there's one guy that goes to the numbers in detail, it's me. Tinitignan talaga namin, and yes, we can sustain it. We can
kasi
sustain it.
mahal yun eh. May mga dialysis pa ako nakikita na, sagot ng gobyerno and all that. So, kakayanin natin.
Yes, it's expensive. Healthcare is expensive. But what's that money for? It's not to be kept in the bank. It's there to spend so that people can have healthcare for free or cheap. That's the whole point of PhilHealth.
Lalo pa kung napupunta sa tama, no, at hindi sa flood control project.
That's I was going to get to that. Alam mo, lahat itong aming ginagawa, the subsidy for the 20 pesos per kilo rice, the zero billing program, all of the programs people have asked me, sustainable ba yan? Basta't yung pera pumunta sa tama, lahat yan kaya nating bayaran. Ganun lang kasimple yan.
Last week, binisita niyo po yung Siquijor,
Oo.
no? Dahil nag-take over na yung gobyerno doon sa
Kapon.
SIPCOR. Yes,
Oo,
yes.
oo.
Na nag-take over ng gobyerno sa SIPCOR dahil hindi kayo happy sa services nila, no? Kahit hindi pa deadline, parang inunahan niyo na at tinanggal niyo na sa kanila yung services na ito.
Sabi ko, hindi na tayo pwedeng mag-antay. Kawawa ang tao eh. So sabi ko, kunin na natin tayo ng magpatakbo. Ang NEA na magpatakbo, DOE, the Department of Energy, kayo na magpatakbo nito. Tapos isama ninyo yung local electrical cooperative. Between all of you, patakbuhin na nyo na yan para may kuryente na. So now, they have, nagdala pa kami ng generator, pati yung tangke ng crudo, kami pang nagdala dahil sira-sira, basta hindi ginagawa. So now, meron silang excess capacity. I was there yesterday. Maayos naman ang patakbo.
Sabi ng SIPCOR, they will resort to legal means?
Yung mahalaga sa akin ay magkaroon ng kuryente. So gagawin ko kung anong kailangan kong gawin para magkaroon ng kuryente.
Paano yung mga ibang electric cooperative na medyo poor service din, dapat ba matakot na rin sila?
The electrical cooperatives were created with the consumers as members. Yun ang concept behind that. So that lahat ng kumukuha ng kuryente dun sa electrical cooperative na yan, membro sila. So yun ang trabaho lang ng electrical cooperative ay kumuha ng kuryente sa national grid at i-distribute sa local. Over the years, ang mga linagay sa board ng electrical cooperative, political appointee. Walang alam dun sa patakbo ng electrical cooperative. Kaya nagkaganyan.
Same for
Every
water
time you
service.
make it political, the competence level drops. I'm sorry. But that's the fact of the matter.
Pati yung water services as well, no? I mean,
That's another
we've seen
very
problems
big
there as well.
problem. That's another very big problem.
Oo.
Dahil we have these big service providers supposed to be, pero hindi maayos na naman ang patakbo. You have areas that are very close to Manila that do not have water for 12 hours a day.
Binanggit nyo kanina na pag pinapasukan ng politiko, medyo nagkakaproblema. May hinanakit ba kayo sa mga Villar? Kasi it so happens lang naalala ko yung Prime Water and SIPCOR, both owned by the Villar family.
None of this is personal. You know, they're friends of mine and I respect them. But we have to fix the problem. Ako naman, he says, we have to fix the problem. People have to have electricity. People have to have water. So whatever the reason is, let's fix it. Let's fix it. Let's just fix it. Help me fix it. I cannot fix it on my own. You need to help me.
Okay. Pag-usapan naman natin si dating PNP Chief Nick Torres.
Oh, si Nick.
Ano ba talaga yung dahilan kung bakit siya natanggal sa pwesto? Sabi raw, yung mga sabi-sabi, may mga gusto siyang ibalik sa PNP na hindi naman dapat.
Hindi ganun. Napakasimple lang. Hindi talaga sila magkasundo ng Napolcom. Talaga sinasabi niya, I don't agree with what they do. Pinapaliwanag, nag-uusap nga kami, sabi ko, chain of command yan. That's the civilian authority. Hindi mo pwedeng hindian yan. Sabi niya, hindi ko talaga kayang gawin. Sabi ko, i-relieve kita. Sabi niya, what can I do? I think he was also like a good commander. He was protecting his people.
So wala namang loss of confidence on
No,
your part.
he did ang galing na pulis.
Pinuri niyo pa sa SONA.
Ang galing na
Yes.
pulis. Talaga, so don't worry. Ako, pag kami nakilala ko na marunong na ganyan, it just has to find his niche kung ano ba talaga yung his specialty niya is police work. And so we'll find a way to avail of his talents.
So it's not because may gusto siyang ipasok. I think I heard
marami.
General Medina, he wanted to bring back General Medina to the PNP, whereas dati nang natanggal itong si General Medina dahil
No,
nga
there was
sa
nothing.
involvement sa illegal drugs.
Walang ganon. There was nothing
Walang
like that.
ganon. Okay. Do we have a position in mind already for Nick Torre?
Let me tell him first before I tell you.
Clue!
Ikaw talaga, you and your clues.
Dito ba? Kasama ba sa mga independent body? Or...
Opo.
sige. Okay.
Naman ang susunod na kabanata.
Ay, hirap naman. Walang two initials.
I'm making you work for your living.
Okay. Pag-usapan na lang natin yung pagka-ombudsman.
Yeah.
Natapos na po yung mga interview sa pagka-ombudsman.
Not yet.
Ay,
Not
di
yet.
pa.
Nag-i-interview pa sila.
Okay. Sige. So far, may napupusuan na ba tayong kapalit ni Justice Martirez?
We're not at that point yet. Wala pa tayo doon. Antayin natin yung proseso at as I said, hindi pa tapos yung mga interview. Pagkatapos ng mga interview, tingnan natin, kausapin natin ng judicial board and see what they have to say.
Isa sa mga aplikante si Secretary Remulla, no? Pero hinaharang po ng kapatid niyong si Senator Amy dahil sinasabi niyang parang part of a bigger plan para ipakulong sina VP Sara and the Duterte allies. Ano pong reaksyon niyo rito?
No, this is because we have to appoint a ombudsman. Titignan natin kung ano yung recommendation, ano yung findings, etc. And then the decision will be made.
Mr. President, sa lahat ng kinakaharap niyong problema, no? Ano yung birthday wish niyo? Ano yung gusto niyo mangyari?
Well,
May programa kaming wish ko lang baka sakaling kaya naming tuparin. Baka ma-afford namin.
No, but simple lang naman ang aking mga hangarin sa lalo na dito para sa administrasyon ito na matapos namin lahat ng aming ginagawa. Or siyempre marami doon hindi talaga matatapos sa 6 na taon. Kaya sana masimulan lang para sa kahit papaano sa susunod na administrasyon ay matutuloy. Dahil sayang naman at maganda naman ang nagiging resulta, ang magandang takbo ng ekonomiya, magandang mataas ang tingin sa atin ng ating mga kaibigan sa buong mundo, mataas ang tingin sa Pilipinas at lalo pang mas mataas ang tingin sa Pilipino. You have to alam mo lahat kahit saan ako pumunta, unang-una sasabihin ang gagaling ng mga Pilipino dun sa amin. Mga hari, mga presidente, mga prime minister, lagi. Sana meron pa, magpadala pa kayo ng Pilipino para tutulong sa amin. And yan ang talagang, that's where the perfect yung expression na nakakataba ng puso.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, and more power to you.
Thank you, Vicky.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Gangster, we do that better than anybody.
I bet you got it twisted, you don't know who to trust. So many player hating niggas trying to sound like us. Say they ready for the front, but I don't think they know it. Straight to the depths of hell is where them cowards going. Well, all you still down, nigga, holler when you see me. And let these devils be sorry for the day they finally free me. I got a caravan of niggas every time we ride. Hitting motherfuckers up when we pass by. Until I die, live the life of a boss player.